it's Misty from the Jolly Fat Elf. Welcome to another Festive Friday video. This is actually number 2 in my series. If you're new to my channel, every Friday, hopefully, for the year 2015, I'm going to be posting a holiday card to kind of get us ahead of the game. So this week I'm using these supplies from Doodlebug Design. This is the Home for the Holidays 6x6 paper pad. This was from a couple of years ago, so I will link to it if it's available, but it may not be. But again, the whole point of this is just to kind of give you some ideas, and you can incorporate whatever products you have left over in your stash to make a card that could be similar, or just use the sketch or whatever. As far as stamp set, on the inside greeting, I'm going to use this inside holiday greeting stamp from Stampin' Up. I'm going to use this Peace on Earth, and I'm going to use this star from this Mama Elephant stamp set. And then I'm also using an Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamp for the front of my card. Unfortunately, I threw away the packaging like a ding dong, and so I can't show it to you, but you'll see it when we stamp. So I'm going to start, move this out of the way. I'm going to start by stamping the inside greeting. So I have a piece of white cardstock here that measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. No, 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to use Real Red by Stampin' Up. And I'm going to use the sentiment from this stamp set that says, wishing you a joyous holiday filled with peace, love, and prosperity. And I've actually already used this on a card earlier in the season. So I'm going to stamp this, get this inked up. Is it inking up? I have my glasses on today and I cannot see anything, which is kind of counterproductive, I think. So let's stamp that. Oh yeah, it did. Okay, so I am notorious for smearing red ink. So I'm going to put this off to the side. And I'm not even going to touch this ink pad until I'm completely done. Okay, moving on. So today we are actually going to stamp on the new chalkboard paper from Stampin' Up. And I'm so excited to try this. Now, I'm going to admit, I haven't tried this technique before right now. So we're going to learn how to do this together. So this is the chalkboard cardstock that's available in the New Occasions mini catalog. It comes in, I believe they're 6 by 12 sheets, but I'll look that up, but I'll link it down below. So one side is definitely a matte chalkboard finish, and the other side is a more traditional smooth cardstock. So I thought we could make a chalkboard type card today. So I'm going to be using some glitter embossing powders. I'm using 3 colors from Zing by American Crafts. I'm using, oh, it's just red, green, it doesn't say. Does it say a color? Well, I'm using red, green, and silver. Those are the 3 colors I'm using. And then from Stampin' Up, I'm going to be using the iridescent ice. So it's really pretty. And then I'm also going to be using the white craft ink because I want this to show up white and not black. So let me bring in my stamp to see if you can see it when it's setting here. Absolutely not. It is a chalkboard style stamp, and it says, have yourself a Merry Christmas, a Merry Little Christmas. So let's see how this goes. And this is actually a really good ink to use for embossing. So hopefully it works out. I'm trying not to put too much ink on, but I want to make sure that everything is inked up sufficiently at the same time. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to use my embossing buddy. As you can see, it already has like what looks like a smear, but that's actually just my fingerprint. And this looks really powdery right now, but it will wipe off, and I'll show you that as soon as we're done. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this. Get this straight. Hopefully you can see. we're gonna do, and I cut this very tight because I don't want to waste any of this paper for sure. So here we go. So I'm using my Fisker stamp press because I want to make sure that I get a very good impression. Excuse me, I can't think and talk today. And we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. Yay! It's not perfect, but it looks good. I like it. Okay, so while it's still wet, I'm gonna bring in some cardstock. And I'm gonna sprinkle this iridescent ice powder on it. And that's the great thing about like a pigment ink is that it stays wet and you can put embossing powder on it. I probably did like overkill, but I'm gonna blow on it and tap it and see if we can get some off. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, so let me funnel this back in because we're going to use this card stock for our next color. Okay, so for the next stamp, I'm using this string stamp that's also from that Mama Elephant. And I'm actually going to turn this upside down and I'm going to switch to Versamark. Sorry, I just was like, ooh, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. You know what? No, let's do this first, Misty. Holy cow. So I'm going to use the little star. And I think I'm going to do 3. I want one right there. One right there. And then one down here. Awesome. Okay. Then I'm going to turn this so I can actually see what I'm doing. We're going to stamp. You know what? No, let's wait. Whoa, wait, let me not get ahead of myself. Let's go ahead and do the stamp first. Let's go ahead and sprinkle this embossing powder. So this is the red. Oh my gosh, y'all. Look, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fantastic. Yay, I like when an idea comes together. It's so exciting. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, let's funnel this back in. I probably have 80 pounds of glitter in my carpet in this craft room. One of these days I will get tile or something that's not carpet, because between me embossing and then making letters for ornaments, I just have glitter all over the place. This is my first time using these embossing powders though, and I have to say that if they heat half as good as they look when they're not melted, they are going to be gorgeous. Okay, so let's move on to, now let's stamp the string. And I'm glad I thought of that before I had a huge mess on my hands. Sorry, I got a little extra, and I'm going to spray that off. There's glitter everywhere. It still feels like the holidays. Oh my gosh. Well, that's hella crooked. That's all right. Crooked is as crooked does. I am a very crooked person. I kind of hate that that's crooked, but you know what? It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, Misty. It'll be all right. Will it be all right? Can I really live with it being a little crooked? I don't know. Let's see if I can not make it horrible. Let's just do that. So it kind of looks like there's two there. Oh, that's much better. Okay. I know you guys are probably going, what is she doing? I talk to myself a lot when I'm crafting. Well, I guess I'm kind of talking to you guys because you're listening, but I think it's just a habit. It's just, you know, a hazard of the job. Just talk, talk, talk. Okay, here we go with the silver. Oh, that is lovely. Yep. I love it. That's so pretty. Okay, last color. Get that funnel back in. Get the lid put on so I don't get it everywhere on the planet. Okay, so I'm going to use my heat gun and I'm going to go ahead and warm it up a little bit. It's just going to take a second. Let me get some of this glitter up. I'm trying to get some of this glitter up. I am now covered head to toe in glitter, but that's okay. Glitter, glitter, glitter everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to heat this until it melts and I'll probably fast forward like I normally do. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I don't know if you could see that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at all that shine and shimmer. Look at all that shine and shimmer. Okay, so here's a tip. For the iridescent ice, it's really hard to see it melting, but when it gets super shiny, then you know, you'll really start to pick up on the glitter. The other ones melted, no problems. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Oh, I love this card already. Okay, so let's pull in our card base. I'm doing a little bit different size today. Normally I've been doing a lot of top folding cards, but today I'm doing a regular hamburger card, as Sandy from Arboration Ride Home would call it. So I cut it at 5.5 and I scored it at 4 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead and attach our inside piece using some snail. Okay, then I cut a piece of this pattern paper from this Doodlebug pattern paper stack. It's cut to 3 15/16. I mean, it's just, no, that was a lie. What did I cut this to? Holy Toledo, Ohio. Oh, 3 7/8. That's what it is. 3 7/8 by 5 5.5. So it's gonna fit right here on the front of our card. Let me get my bone folder and fold this down. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. So let's get this on the card. And the reason why I did that, you'll see that in just a minute. I wanted the sides to line up with this chevron. So the way I have it cut, just gonna line it up at the bottom. Okay, and I'm not gonna miss a chance to pop this up. If I can find my dimensionals. What did I do with them? Seriously, I just had them. Seriously, I did. Here they are. I knew they couldn't be 4. And since we heat emboss this, I'm going to use way more than I normally would, which, you know, you guys know I use a lot. But, You know, if you had foam tape, this, you know, you could just put some strips of foam tape on this. Doesn't necessarily have to be dimensionals. But I do like the idea of that little bit of drop shadow, fake drop shadow underneath. This is just a little bucket I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I've decided to keep it on my desk just for dimensional papers. Because if not, they end up everywhere and they get into every stinking thing. Okay, so let's get this lined up. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring this toward me just a second, guys, sorry. Nope. Did I get it crooked? It's a little crooked, right? No, it's actually pretty straight. Holy heck, how did I manage that? Oh my gosh. All right, look at that, guys. I absolutely love it. Let me scroll in just a little bit for you. Look at that. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. And I love that little bit of stripe at the side. And we were able to clean up that boo-boo. It looks like it was, you know, a beaded necklace or something hanging them down. Let's see if I can turn off one of these and you can see it. There you go. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love this card. Oh my gosh, yay, how exciting. Okay, so the last step that I'm gonna do, because like I said, I'm gonna send these out. Hopefully these will be part of some inventory, is I'm gonna take my stamp that I had custom made and I'm gonna stamp the back. Now remember, this is a pigment ink and it will take a while to dry. So I'm going to do this and then I'm going to set it aside and then I'll take a picture later. Beautiful. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying the series. Like I said, I know it's early. I know it's only like the second week of January, or maybe it's the third week now. I've completely lost track of time. But we're getting a head start, and when December comes around, we'll already have our cards ready to go and we'll be ahead of the game. So thanks so much for joining me. If you like this card, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I would love if you left me a comment to give me some feedback. Do you like these videos? Do you think I ramble? I'd love some constructive criticism. That would be awesome. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I would love to have you as subscribers. And when I get a little bit more, probably when I get close to 100, we'll have a giveaway, or when I hit 100, we'll have a little giveaway. And yeah, as always, the links to the supplies that are available will be in the description box below and over at my blog. I would love to earn your business, your Stampin' Up! Business. So if you have any Stampin' Up! Needs, please let me know. And thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you next Friday for week number 3 in the Festive Friday series. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, just one more thing. I wanted to give you a tip on how I'm going to clean this stamp that has all of the craft ink on it. I'm going to take a baby wipe, and this one's pretty wet, and I'm just going to make sure that I get most of this ink off. And some of the staining you see is actually on my stamp press and not necessarily on the stamp. Okay, so that's most of it. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Scrub. Let me go ahead and wipe this one off too. So I'm just getting most of it. And then I'm going to take my stamping mist, spray the wet side, scrub, dry, clean. Can you see that? So I'm going to peel this one off. So I'm going to scrub it. Dry it. And it's clean. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.